Our stop here was a major disappointment. High seas meant we could only view the small islands from the ship. The crew tested using the lifeboats, but the captain deemed it too risky for the passengers. Seeing how involved and time-consuming getting the boats launched and then returned was interesting, but also made one wonder how practical the system would prove in an emergency. A morning walk into Bridgetown gave us a brief overview of the city center. While the first building was erected in 1665, it was destroyed by a hurricane in 1780, with the current building completed in 1789. Dating from 1874, the East Building contains the chambers of the Senate and House, while the West Building houses public offices. The arch at the end of the Chamberlain Bridge was erected in 1987 to commemorate the 21st anniversary of independence. Looking over the square is Barbados's father of independence and first prime minister. We walked back along the inner harbor and stopped at the fish market. It was closing up, but we were able to get a quick view. We took an afternoon excursion up the west coast, through Holetown and Spikestown, and then out into the countryside. Included was a stop at Farley Hill National Park. The mansion took 50 years to build and was destroyed by a fire in 1965. The park now is used for music festivals, picnics, and weddings. It offers grand views of the island. After docking, a ride up into the hills took us to the rainforest. First up, a walk through the forest, getting a good introduction to many of the plants and trees.
It's known as ficus centifolia. So what you see here is there's growth and there's a struggle. So the struggle is going to suffocate the most, taking all the nutrients from it. It is advantageous that this building starts around. Okay, so that's why we see the big branches.
Then an aerial tram took us up for a view of the forest canopy.
Those of you on the right side, be mindful that you are on the dated side of the gondola. Reminder I pointed out to you guys. So guys on the right, to the back of the chair. I'm not sure about this activity. Yeah. So, okay, this is the last chair.
Towards the end, we got to experience why this is called a rainforest. We again spent the morning exploring city neighborhoods near the harbor. The first building was consecrated in 1683, and then, after earthquakes, it had to be rebuilt in 1746 and 1845. Housed in the 1747 courthouse, the museum features artifacts of the native Arawaks as well as from the colonial era.
Church right here on your right, Adventist Church.
In the afternoon, we took an excursion across the island to English Harbor, stopping first at the ruins of the once military outlook and gun battery. The site was aptly chosen with clear views of the harbor and dockyard. This was a British naval base throughout the 18th century. Admiral Horatio Nelson was stationed here from 1784 to 1787. The bakery still operates, selling excellent pastries. As was obvious, the harbor caters mainly to those in the higher income brackets.